Hey guys, welcome back. Let's jump right in. The vast majority of you are new to this channel, and you have come to this channel because of the Chinese electric vehicle videos that I've made. You probably don't really know what this channel is usually about, and that's okay. So I'm making this video now to kind of reintroduce myself, to explain what this channel is usually about, and to explain what's going on with the electric vehicle videos, because some of you guys have left some comments and you don't really know what to make of those videos. So first of all, my name is Eric. I've lived in China for over 8 years now. Most of that time I've been in Shanghai working a corporate job or two, but now I'm a small business owner and I spend most of my time in far southwest China near the border with Laos and Myanmar. I live kind of a semi-retired life in rural China. I have a cafe. I like to spend a lot of time outside by the river, having a beer, chilling, doing not much of anything, or whatever kind of piques my interest. I like to travel. I like to do whatever pleases me. I like to read about new things. I like to experience new things. And since I've kind of started making this YouTube channel again, I just kind of make videos about whatever catches my fancy. And that's how I got into the EV videos. If you've watched my original NIO test drive video, you might recall that when I started that video, I was like, hey, I see that a lot of people on the internet are curious about NIO, especially because the stock price has been going up. So I'm curious too. I want to go see what NIO is all about. So I decided to go to the NIO dealer because when I'm in Shenzhen, the NIO dealership's like right nearby where I stay usually. I didn't really know much about NIO besides a few things I read on the internet. I knew about their battery swap. I didn't really know even like the price point of the car though. I was essentially going to visit them as a typical customer probably would. I know in my past when I want to buy a car, I do a little bit of preliminary research, but then I go to the dealership and let them pitch me on the car. I think that's kind of how the typical customer does it. I approach them as a typical customer would, and I believe that they gave me the service that they would give to a typical customer. Basically, I did a test drive of the vehicle and their approach to selling me a car. They introduced the car to me, they let me drive the car, and they let me film the entire process. I did it personally because I was interested in learning about the car, not because I wanted to do a car review. I had a lot of fun doing it, and actually the video turned out to get me a lot of views and a lot of new subscribers to my channel, which was awesome because usually not very many people watch my videos, which is fine, whatever. I appreciate all the support, the feedback, the likes. I appreciate everybody who subscribed to me. In general, it's been very rewarding. Even the videos got so much, traction on YouTube. Even here in China, some people watched it, and I was able to even meet two real, genuine NIO owners. So that was really cool. And I got to learn more about the car from them. I was very impressed by NIO, the car, the approach to the brand, how they treated everybody. And it seemed like the real customers, genuine customers, are also quite satisfied by their purchase of NIO. All this feedback on the NIO videos got me interested in learning more about other EV brands like XPeng and Li Automotive. I approached both XPeng and Li in the same way that I approached NIO. I went to the dealership, I arranged to have a test drive, and I filmed it. Again, as I would imagine a typical consumer would. I believe when most people are shopping for a car, they do preliminary research, they then visit the dealer, and they let the salesman pitch them on the car. A test drive is part of the sales pitch. A test drive is not a review. I am very glad that the vast majority of my viewers have understood this, that a test drive is not a review. I want to make this clear right now before I post the Li Automotive test drive. Both on the NIO video and on the XPeng video, there were some comments that were saying, this is a bad review, this review's wrong, etc., etc. The vast majority of comments were very positive. People thought it was helpful. Some of the comments were saying that the review was poor, I shouldn't do a review if I don't know how to make a review, things like that. I want to reiterate, a test drive is not a review. Even if I was a professional car reviewer, which I'm not, a 5 or 10 minute drive in a car, I don't see how you can make an honest review. So I hope you understand that. A test drive in China, just like in my experience in America and my experience in Australia, test driving cars in those countries, you get a sales pitch, you drive the car essentially around the block, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and you get back to the dealership, and then you finish with the sales pitch from the salesperson. There's no way to properly review the car in this circumstance. So again, these videos are not reviews. What they are is essentially the documentation of the sales pitch from start to finish at a car dealership. I only really included the facts or the information that the salesperson told me. If you believe that the video is dishonest because I didn't include all the facts about the car, all the different variations about the car, all the different price points, all the different features, well, I'm sorry for that, but I really only included what the salesperson shared with me. I would also like to note that while my Chinese is decent, it's not excellent, so probably I get a little bit different kind of a pitch than a normal Chinese customer would. I believe that they probably simplify it, maybe dumb it down a little bit for me as a foreigner. Anyway, since a lot of the comments, particularly on the XPeng video, were saying that the review wasn't good or I didn't include enough information, that's probably a failure of communication on my part. I didn't make it clear that this is not a review. I didn't make it clear that I'm not going to go over all the details of the car and break down all the features. All I'm going to do is test drive the car. If you do want to know more about these cars, I'm linking the websites to NIO, to XPeng, to Li Automotive below. You can read all about the cars. My videos are not reviews, they are simply test drives. And I believe that in a test drive video, where I'm, again, documenting the test drive, I only really can include the test drive process. And again, that's essentially a sales pitch. Okay, so all that being said, I also generally tend to think highly of everybody. I give everyone the benefit of the doubt, and I'm a very positive person. I'm an optimist. When I didn't have very many views on my channel, it was probably less important for me to make these kind of points abundantly clear. But now, thanks to all the new viewers that are watching and the new subscribers that I have, I'm going to try my best now, starting now, to make everything that I say more clear so that there is no room for confusion. One last time to reiterate, test drives are not reviews. I do believe that honest first impressions at the dealership on a test drive are potentially valuable for people, but they obviously do not substitute for a thorough review of the car or for your own test drive. I mean, let's think about it. When you've taken a test drive before at a dealership, could you honestly review the entire car? I would say probably not. Could you give first impressions? Of course you could. So that's what I'm doing. Made a mistake in that I assumed it was clear from the title and from the content of the video that it was a first impression, not a review. But again, some people didn't catch that, so I apologize. This video is the start of more clarity in all my videos. I want all of my videos, no matter the topic, to be honest, and I want there to be room for honest, genuine discussion in the comments. If I fail to deliver a clear topic in the video, then we will have trouble discussing the actual topic in the comments. I will strive to do better, and I'm still learning. Now, the Li Automotive video, where I test drive the Li 1, is already filmed, it's mostly edited, and it will be uploaded as soon as I finish it. One last time, it's a test drive, not a review. Now, to close this video, I do want to say that the three experiences, whether it was NIO, XPeng, or Li, were all very different. I believe that it's probably reflected in their position in the market and in their price points of their vehicles. In my opinion, NIO went with a more like an Apple kind of approach. They offer you a nice place to visit, they try to give you what feels like personal service, they give you a very thorough presentation of the vehicle and explain to you all the benefits of owning a NIO, what they would be. The XPeng video, the XPeng experience was much more what I would expect from a typical dealer, whether it's in USA or China or anywhere else. The salesman was very kind, I have no complaints about him. The sales pitch was perfectly okay. The entire experience was a typical dealership experience. I don't have anything exceptional to say about it, but I also don't have anything negative to say about it either. It was a perfectly okay experience. And to me, honestly, that is fine. I don't need to be pampered to when I go look at a car. Again, the price point is reflected in that. I believe that if NIO at their current price point didn't try to go above and beyond the typical experience, that would probably be a problem for them. Their goal is to make you a NIO lifestyle customer, not just a NIO car customer. You will see that Li was also a lot more along the lines of XPeng when I upload that video. Li is also just a here's our car, take it or leave it. NIO wants to sell you a lifestyle. In addition to a car, XPeng and Li, they want to sell you a car. In the end, you make your own decision, you do your own research, and test drive the cars when they're available in your area. That's probably your best bet. Now for the time being, I'm mostly done with EV videos. I do have a few more lined up, but I'm going to be going back to my regular scheduled programming of whatever I fancy. I do hope that most of you will stick around. I do hope more of you will subscribe. But if you don't, there's no hard feelings. If all you care about is stock market video and EV videos, then this channel probably won't be for you. Perfectly okay. I do thank you for watching, and if you do stick around, that'd be awesome. So thanks again. Bye-bye.